I'm always saying I need way, 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 way more space to get anything done, but at least it's an ukulele. It's a lot smaller. It's a big. Still, I really need a better overhead webcam. You see how this thing keeps jumping focuses and stuff? I can turn that off, but then it just makes it worse. If anybody's got, I keep asking. People keep saying use these DSLRs, but if I do have to record, I'm kind of screwed on them. I don't know if you can even leave them on for very long. There's still have that weird colonial thing, the 15-minute limit. All right, so somebody took a chunk out of here. I'm not super worried about. I'm just worried about this crack. So I guess I'm just gonna strings. Making it tighter or looser? Pretty slack. Oh man, so this whole thing is kind of. um, I could probably pull this off right now. Maybe I'm gonna let these strings way out. Maybe I'll just take the strings off completely. I don't know. I was thinking I was just gonna put some glue in the bottom, but feels like I can pull this whole neck off this thing. And who knows how these are made. Looks like there's some dowels in here. I don't know if you can see them. Looks like there's dowels that hold it in. So I was gonna take a clamp and clamp this down. I'm not all that sure I can. Strings holding it in. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's the dowels. Hold on. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit first, and then I'm gonna glue it. And we're just gonna do what we can. I'm really not sure how I can clamp this down. I don't think my clamps can be long enough. Let me take a look. I haven't seen my clamps in a very long time, so I. Oh, here's one right here. Okay. So I don't think this thing's gonna be long enough to clamp. No, it's nowhere near long enough. Oh boy. All right, so I either need to find. Even then, I don't know how I would hold this on here. Oh boy. Yeah, I could use a much longer clamp. Let's see if there's not something else I can do with this. But let me I'll be right back. Whoa. I have yeah, it is a this is a Macala, so you could pay $1,500 for an ukulele, but honestly, you know, these new $50 Macalas are pretty good. They don't come with pickups or anything. I did a video of putting a pickup in one of them though. But so first of all, this dark wood, it's not rosewood. It's like some sort of balsa wood or something. It's really white when you, because I scalloped an ukulele one time. One of these ukuleles I scalloped. I put seal strings on it, put a pickup in it. And when I did scallop it, you could see what color the actual wood was. It was just white wood of some sort. But there's a shark version of this and there's a dolphin version of this. These are like $50 ukuleles. They were like 40 before the Backstreet Boys reunion tour, but I think they're 50 or maybe they're even 60 now. I know this strains credibility because I play $300 guitars for the most part. I do now own like a neck through ESP LTD that costs like $1,200. But before the C word, that guitar would have been like $700, and my main guitars are like $300 to $500 guitars. To me, these ukuleles are every bit as good as. I mean, they come with, honestly, these tuners that these things come with, as junk as they are better than some of the ones on the most expensive ukuleles because they're traditional nut jobs and they want to have them crappy tuners. Um, they sound fine. They play really well. They play really, really well. Action's great. They don't have a truss rod, just like the majority of $2,000 ukuleles don't have truss rods. So it's actually pretty good. So that you can get one with a shark on it or a dolphin like this. Um, I think I'm just gonna shove this together and see what happens. Yeah, I saw that Zach Wild thing. That was crazy. So I got some tight bond here. And one of my friends who always somehow he breaks or has broken guitars and he glues them back together and they're good as new. So I asked him about tight bond, whether I should thin it or not. I don't think so. Be clean and dry. Well, so I put steel strings on my scalloped ukulele, and it could have used a truss rod after that. I used it at the beach to get back at all the hippies that would torture me down there. Gonna dump some glue in here. I'm gonna dump some glue all around, and when it squirts out, I'll clean it up that way. And I know it's better to use too little than too much from glue, but I've never been that person. So, too much. This is gonna be a mess when it comes out, and I should probably spread this somehow. And I probably shouldn't do it with my finger, but I am because I'm just crazy like that. Cleaning up glue for forever. Yeah, well, my friend, he fixes our acoustics and stuff around here. They look brand new when he's done. Crazy. Yeah, they make these in all different colors. Um, wow, that's actually. I don't know that I need to clamp this. Wow. Okay, hold on. Man, this is such a mess. This is such a mess. It's dripping onto my helix. I probably should go get a wet rag and just really clean this up. If I could clamp this thing like this, I'd be set. I bet this would be fine. I'm just gonna leave this for a couple days or something. So somehow I got to stick this someplace. I do have a, yeah. See, it's coming apart. Oh, man. Just need a way to clamp this sucker down. My clamp is too short. Really want to clean this up while it's still kind of malleable, but I don't think how I could clamp this in any useful way. It's pushing itself out. That's the problem. Um, I could almost get some painter's tape and just shove it in there. Let me get a wet Q-tip real quick. Man, this would be fine if I could just hold this sucker together. I could hold it together for a couple years, but I got stuff to do. Let me get a wet Q-tip. I really want to find a way to let this thing sit just like this. It would be great. If I use, the weight is going to pull it apart, I think. Just do this BMX style and just zip tie the thing back together, right? If I clean this glue up, I'll be able to more easily see what it is I need to clamp as well. There's a separating at the bottom. So I don't know if I can give it enough pressure or if I can dry it long enough. I think my heat gun's over at my friend's house still. I don't know that you're supposed to use heat guns with glue. Like if I can just I'm about to try this painter's tape. Let's see. I don't know how good of an idea this is. Now my clamp will definitely hold this down if I need it to. It's probably not a bad idea. Maybe I could just hang it off the clamp. Hoping is that it doesn't, this clamp's not going to make it twist. That would make that gap there. Um, I can make this tape right here just a little bit stronger. Okay. It's dry for a couple days or whatever. that's that. I had some other stuff to do today. I was watching a creative sauce video on one of our plugins, and I think I got a really cool idea for something we can do to dynamic EQ. And I'm waiting to hear from Dave whether or not it's really doable. With that, maybe I should kick off right now. I don't know if I have anything to mix. Anyway, yeah, let me I'm gonna split for now. We'll see how this goes.